Here we are, the final day of my gaming class. I'm going to miss this class because I really did enjoy it. But moving on to the topic of discussion. Did I enjoy WoW? Or for those of you who don't know what that is, World of Warcraft. Did I? What? Are you kidding me? Of course I enjoyed it. Hello. Can you not see my bed head? I have been in bed for the past few hours playing this game. I started playing about a week ago. Went to work. That's all I could talk about with my coworkers. I talked about it with the kids. We've set up meeting times to play. But I told them I had a trial version. I said, so, once that's up, this accent may not be on there. But I've just come to the realization that I cannot live without playing WoW. I have too much fun. And I will be purchasing the game within the next few days so that I can continue to play and meet up with my kids. I've been actually using it as a motivational tool for one of my kids who was just really off the charts, out of control. But I let him know that if he can, maintain himself and control his behavior, I'm not saying it has to be perfect because that's just asking way too much. But if he can just kind of keep himself under control, his reward would be he and I playing World of Warcraft one evening. We'll meet up in there and we'll just kind of putz around and play or whatnot, what have you. Because he got really excited and was like, wow, my teacher plays video games. He thought that was just real cool. Which I thought was kind of awesome. It's kind of neat to connect with your kids in that light. But what I liked most about the game is I got so many creative ideas from the game itself on things that I can do in my classroom with my kids right now. And not only that, I'm able to pair it up with ideas that I've had prior to this class. But by playing that game, it just kind of really put some things in perspective for me on the direction that I need to take on the task that I have before me, which is to get my game that I would like to put together really perfected in a way that I feel as though if I took it to, say, EA or whoever and, sat down and talked to them about it, they would feel as though, what, we may have a shot with actually pulling a team together to actually put this game together and market it, and it doesn't have to be to like mainstream industry. It could be on the educational level, because that's what I'm really shooting for. I really wish I could do the program and things like that, but everything comes in time. You gotta crawl before you can walk. So hey, I'm crawling. I'm in the crawling phase. But WoW did exactly that. It wowed me. I loved it. Just being able to collaborate, hang out with everyone, talk, discuss, strategize, think. I found it very interesting that when I first went in and played the game by myself, how other players were willing to come and help. And one player even told me, hey, if you don't really know what to do, you need to ask for help. And I'm one of those people who, when I play a game, who reads directions? It's 2008. Nobody reads directions. It's all about let me feel, see, and do. That's what it's all about, which is what I did. And of course, it wasn't working out for me. So that's when, this other player came up and was like, hey, you need to ask for help. That's what we're all in here for. We're all willing to help you out, blah, 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 when I would have you. And I thought that was really awesome because that is what it's all about. Us working together as a team, collaborating and making this whole thing work, and yeah, WoW is a game where you go and you perform quests and it's just for entertainment purposes, but to get that concept over to students in the classroom, couldn't ask for anything more. I feel as though the way our curriculum is headed, the direction, especially with math, it's all about performance based, getting them ready for what they will experience in the real world. Therefore, collaboration is the key. That is what is happening in companies all over the world. And I just feel as though that the concept behind, while even though the creators may not have felt as though, that was the direction they were headed in, as an educator, looking at the game and after playing the game, that game has a lot more, lot more to offer to the world, to the public, to kids, teachers, to people in general, than entertainment purposes. It can really teach you how to become a team player, how to think, how your role is just as important as the next person's role, how there is no greater task, a task being greater than the next. Each task has its own weight, but at the same time, each task plays a critical part in whatever it is you're trying to conquer or whatever it is you're trying to do. And that, the key thing that I stress to my students is to think. That is my biggest thing that I'm trying to prepare them to do, is to think. Because if you cannot think in the world, you're setting yourself up for failure. And I think that WoW is a game that really teaches kids to think. Don't be afraid to experiment. Don't be afraid to fail. Don't be afraid to try. But to think, experiment, do, and don't give up. What I really like about the game, now I think about it, or I shouldn't say what I really like, because I really like the game in general, but one of the things that I like about the game is that even if you die, you have the opportunity to go and find your corpse and resurrect yourself. Or if there's someone around you who you're grouped up with, if they possess the power to heal, you can heal yourself before you even die. And I think that is awesome. I mean, that just goes back to, your thinking skills. And not only that, WoW is a game that can be paired up with any subject, any curriculum. You can do cross-curriculum, especially with social studies. Your navigation skills, I pretty much suck at it. I mean, I'll tell anybody. Reading a map is not my forte. I can do it. It may take me a minute. I may get lost. But my experience in WoW pretty much, it let me know that I need to brush up on those mapping skills, because that is one thing that I was not too hot at in school. So, yeah. But overall, awesome game. Awesome game. Wasn't too excited about playing it, but after I went in solo and played it, it was a wrap. I was like, yeah, I am so buying this game. So buying it. So becoming a member. So, yeah, look for me. Full Sail Guild. I shall be there. Magic Justice, Palm Princess, or any other alias I decide to come up with. But, yeah. And Dr. Siegel, you were the best.